Hi, my name is Rajneesh Kaur, and me and my group members who are included in this group to present the thinker video are named as Gyana, Kyana, and Samin. We're going to talk about the most eminent thinker in psychology, that is none other than Carl Rogers, who was the best known for developing the client-centered therapy and known for the founder of humanistic approach of psychology, and he completed his graduation from the University of Wisconsin in 1924 and then switched his career to the psychology from history. And in his life, he did many social work, like he worked for the child center, and he wrote many books that were later also developed, and he was also nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize in 1987. Now, the Ghana will continue the next talk.
Hi, I'm Gianna. I will talk about theory. Carl Rogers said that humans have one basic motive. There is the tendency to self-actualize. It's to develop potentials of organism to the fullest extent possible. As a human experience, a person forms a self-concept based on the feedback. Self-concept is the set of perceptions and beliefs about own self. There are two self-concepts. Real self is the person you actually are. Ideal self is the person you'd like to be. When people are raised in an environment of unconditional positive regard, they have the opportunity to fully actualize. But in an environment of conditional positive regard, they must match conditions in order to receive the love. When real self matches ideal self, it is congruence, and the person feels congruent, then continually aims to fulfill one's full potential. The person is actualizing as a fully functioning person.
Hi, my name is Kiana Hamlin, and I'm going to be explaining the contribution Carl Rogers had to psychology. For psychotherapy to be successful, Rogers suggested it was imperative for the therapist to provide unconditional positive regard to the client. This means that the therapist accepts that the client as they are and allows them to express both positive and negative feelings without judgment or reproach. With his emphasis on human potential, Carl Rogers has an enormous influence on both psychology and education. Beyond that, he is considered by many to be one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century. More therapists cite Rogers as their primary influence than any other psychologist. As described by his daughter Natalie Rogers, he was a model for compassion and democratic ideals in his own life and his work as an educator, writer, and therapist. Rogers believed that the formation of healthy self-concept was an ongoing process shaped by a person's life experiences. People with a stable sense of self tend to have greater confidence and cope more effectively with their life challenges. Rogers suggested that self-concept begins to develop during childhood and is heavily influenced by parenting. Parents who offer their children unconditional love and regard are more likely to foster a healthy self-concept. Children who feel that they have to earn their parents' love may end up with low self-esteem and feelings of unworthiness. To end it off, here is a quote from Carl Rogers. "Experience is for me the highest authority. The touchstone of validity is my own experience. No other person's ideas and none of my own ideas are authoritative as my experience. It is to experience that I must return again and again to discover a closer approximation to truth as it is in the process of becoming in me."
Hi, I'm Saman. I'm covering how Carl's idea is relevant to today's world. Though misunderstood in the past, his words are now relevant than ever. The term positive psychology today is a derivation of Carl Rogers' idea of a fully functional person. The client-centered therapy is a positive psychology, and at present positive psychology is being used everywhere, making Carl more and more relevant to us. Person-centered therapy or client-centered therapy, Carl Rogers laid the foundations and theory regarding the practice of counseling in today's world of psychology. Once called patients are now called clients. Carl Rogers laid the foundations and theory regarding the practice of counseling in today's world of psychology. His theory is still relevant and being practiced in education, nursing, and other interpersonal relations. Practitioners are minimizing the use of diagnosis and are becoming more dependent on Carl's humanist approach. Once told patients are called clients now. Empowering the client, offering an equal partnership, and making a warm relationship is now a priority for therapists.